Well, hey everybody, and welcome to this midweek review with Mr. John. I'm Mr. John, and if you were with me last week, I kind of left you hanging. I'm sorry, I don't like doing that, but I left you hanging. I told you that Job, who has got all this stuff, has just been pummeled down on him by Satan, and he is questioning and wondering, and he's hurting and he's struggling, and his buddies come in and are giving him advice, and this advice is sometimes not really good. They're telling him, really, hey, you've messed up, Job. And Job, you can't be near God with that, so you need to just move on, just get away from God. Or they're saying, listen, God has turned his back on you, Job, and you just need to go away from God. They're giving him this advice, right? They're trying their best. They're doing their best to be good friends. But like I said last week, sometimes the advice our friends give us just isn't up to par. It doesn't help. It actually makes the situation worse. They ask us to do something that makes us feel better, but sometimes that making you feel better is making somebody else feel worse, or turning your back on a rule, or doing something that you shouldn't do, right? You get grounded for 2 weeks, and your mom says you can't watch any TV or any kind of iDevice that you have, and you're not allowed, and your friends are like, hey, dude, your mom ain't around. I got my phone, and hey, let's check out a couple YouTube videos on here, right? Boop, and you sit there and you watch, even though it makes you feel better that you get to watch a little bit of YouTube, your favorite YouTube video. Like me, you get to watch me on YouTube, but you sit there and you do these things, and it goes against what you're supposed to be doing, right? And this can be pleasing to your parents, right? If they find out, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get into deeper trouble. And so now God is watching what's going on with Job. He's all about it. He knows that the devil is doing this to him, and he's watching Job to see if he makes the decision to turn his back on God or not. And I'm going to be honest, Job is struggling. He goes through bouts of really extreme sadness. He goes through bouts of questioning why God would do these things. And he goes through bouts of absolute anger of why this happened to me. We've all been there. But guess what? None of that is sinful. None of that. You can get angry. You can be really sad. You can question why God would do something. What Job did not do in any of that is turn his back on God. And so now he's questioning God, why in the world is this going on? Why is it happening? And guess what? I love in these situations. I love when we're down, we're fearful, things aren't going our way, and we reach out to God. Almost every time this happens, God does something crazy. And maybe not so crazy. He shows up. He shows up for Job, and he says, hey, listen. Who's the guy who makes the rules? Who's the creator of the world? Who has done this? Who has made the animals with the ability to do this? Who knows everything that is going on? Questioning me is not a bad thing. Questioning God is not a bad thing. But we need to remember in the situation, when we get the opportunity to kind of calm down and to chill out just a bit over what has been going on, we kind of reflect on, oh yeah, right, God is in control. God knows exactly what is happening. Even though sometimes it's bad. And remember, we've talked about this at great length. Bad things happen because sin is in the world. Bad things happen to Job because Satan was domineering and dominating Job, taking away these things. He was trying to prove to God that, listen, if all I have to do is take something away from him, he will turn his back on you. And God is saying Job won't do that. Well, Job's not doing that. But God is telling Job, listen, your friends are not giving you the best advice. They're telling you to turn your back on me. Why would you turn your back on the person who is protecting you, on the person who, or the God who loves you, the God that created the world? I love you so much that I am here for you no matter what. And guys, I'm going to tell you. Oh, nope. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop right now because I'm going to wait till next week. You guys get to sit for an entire week and wait till I tell you what happens next. I think you might like it. I'm not sure, but I think you're going to like it. But guys, listen, when these situations happen, right? Something bad happens in our world. It will happen to us at some point, right? You fall off your bicycle and you just scrape up your knee, and your knee is so scraped up you're not allowed to play in the soccer game that you were supposed to be in. Or you get that cold right before the concert in which you're supposed to sing and you sound like this because your voice is all messed up because you got this cold. And it doesn't sound good when you sing. But that happens. Sin entered the world and the imperfection came into the world. The world was no longer perfect. So things happen like that. Do we immediately, Mom, I can't sing in the choir, I can't play in the soccer game, it's all because God did this to me? That is not right. God does not do these things to you. God doesn't go out of his way to punish you or to make you hurt. That's not him. A loving God does not give you these things to hurt you. That's because sin is in the world that, we fall off the bicycle, right? That's an imperfection. These things happen because sin is in the world. But guys, if we turn our eyes to God, we can know that he is there for us, the creator of the universe, the one who loves us most, who wants us to be with him no matter all our mistakes. He loves us so much, he wants us to be with us. And so guys, I told you I'm not going to finish this story today. I'm going to let you hang. And we're going to find out next week exactly what does happen to Job. Verse is coming up next. We'll see you next time. Bye. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Psalm 121:8.